Hi, y'all. Welcome to Storage Hunter Simulator. My name is Greg Glitch. I'm going to be running this for you. We're going to be doing Pawnshop Any%. So the way Pawnshop Any% works is we're going to start a new game. We're going to hit hard mode. We're going to select our fifth hair stops. That's the one I want. Think hair, because that's the one I want. And we're going to start the game. Game actually begins. Let me just reset my timers. They're not reset right now. The game begins when we hit start here. So I'm going to hit start in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're going to open up. We're going to check this. There are 3 auctions. That is fine. We want 4, but 3 will work. If it's 2, we will do a quick reset. It's 2 is just not tenable for what we want to do. We need to be able to go do at least 3 auctions here and 2 auctions on the other side for safety purposes. So now that we've got everything out of the house, we're going to go and grab our Umeboshi. It is our tiny little K-truck. It's a fantastic little K-truck. It's going to be our primary source of moving stuff around in this game because we're basically like doing a what's the name of that show? Storage Wars. That's what it is. It's basically that, but in the form of a little simulator game. So we're going to be going around opening storage units, bidding on storage units, and collecting the crap out of storage units, and using that as a way to fund our ability to buy a pawn shop. And from there, we'll continue doing the same thing, but now we're going to pull everything else out of storage. We're going to scan the big stuff. We're going to move it to the side. We're going to then scan all the small stuff. Or if we scan small stuff, we're going to drop it directly in the back. So if it's anything that's like the size of like a small dog or medium-sized dog, we're just going to put that directly in the back. If it's something tiny, we're going to put it in the back. If it's big, it gets set to the side. And that's because we want to try and stack stuff in a logical and consistent order. Granted, all of this crap is not going to fit in the back of one tiny K truck, or at least that's what we would think, right? Like, it's a lot of kind of bulky stuff, like, yeah, pots and pans, who cares? They're not taking up that much space. Toolbox is a little bit bigger. Toilet's probably one of the biggest things we're going to consider a small item, but that's mostly because it's oddly shaped, and no one wants to deal with an oddly shaped object in the middle of a stack of crap. So we're going to drop it right at the bottom. It's going to be foundational. We're going to grab that. There's 2 more objects we want to do before we are good to go. Unfortunately, the toilet got yeeted there. That's fine. We will fix that in half a second. We're going to grab you, and we're going to just drape you across again. Like that. Good. Cool. Now we're going to grab this lovely thing over here. You are going to come with me. And we're going to rotate this so it is like this, and we're going to set it across the back like that. That gives us a kind of flat platform to play with. We're going to do this over here, like so. Going to jump up and get this sort of along the back section here, like that. We are then going to grab this large thing right here, little oven thingy. We're going to drop that right on the back. It's going to make it shuffle a little bit. Not to be worried. Not a big deal. We are going to just then jump up and drop that on top of that. That should be fine. This table is going to go directly on top of the oven, and now we've got this giant fridge. What are we going to do with this fridge? Well, what we're going to do with the fridge is we're going to use a small little glitch as soon as I get this table back up here. We're going to utilize a very small glitch where we get in the car, and we move backwards, and we're going to turn this fridge, and we're going to stuff it in the middle of the pile. And because we lost the table, I'm going to do it one more time. Grab the table, stuff it in the middle of the pile. And we're going to go. That is the entire house now that has been jammed onto this K car. Now, what we just did was a trick that I call bed stuffing. And the idea is that when the car's moving, all of the objects on it are completely intangible. So, if we jam an object in the middle of that intangible pile, because the car is still technically moving, it'll just jam it in. And that's how you get this lovely mess of crap. Also, nothing needs to be strapped down because while it's touching the car, it is considered part of the car, and therefore its intangibility is combined with the fact that it is basically unable to impart physics on the world. So, we're going to stop in here, we're going to get out of our car, and everything's going to explode off the back of the car. It's going to do that because it's trying to figure out what to do about all of those objects that have physics now and are inside of each other. Which we're going to do this, we're going to grab that, there, and now we're going to do a real thing. We're going to swap our difficulty back to easy. So we chose hard at the start. Chose hard at the start because when you sell objects in hard mode, you get a bonus to renown. It's a 30% straight bonus, which is great. It's awesome for us. We want to get as much renown as possible, but that first little sale got us a third of the way to our final goal, essentially. And now we're going to go over here. We're going to smash our car into the wall over there, or it's going to stop, which is kind of nice, actually. Stopped in a good spot. We're not going to bother looking in the storage unit. We're playing on easy now. So what we're going to do is we're going to max our bid, and that should get us this win easy, no problem, no questions asked. We honestly... Oh, okay, so this is really high, and there aren't
Okay.
a ton of objects in here, which means there's either a bunch of rare items, which would be fantastic, or there's some really rare items, and that would be awful. I think we're in the really rare objects thing. I don't see anything that's super, super outright useful. Yes, that's good. I don't see a lot of blues here. Spent 600 bucks. That should not be spinning like that. I do not know why it's spinning like that. So we're gonna grab it like that. Yeah, I think either we've got like 6 blue items inside a locked chest, which that's the death of this run. That was a lot of money we just spent on this the storage unit. Yeah, we're not seeing a lot of blues. That's less than ideal. So yeah, we're gonna just do that. There's 1 rare office cabinet. That's good. We can just hope there's like 3 rare items in this box, and that would be absolutely stellar. Oh, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. Where you can't scan any of those rare items, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all right now. We have just gotten what is essentially the jackpot. This is the perfect run so far. So we're gonna drop all of this stuff in the back. There is actually not all that much stuff that takes up volume. A lot of these things are small enough that it's not a big deal. But we basically just got handed a real quick win. This is probably going to be a world record run for this. But this is incredible amounts of luck. This is not the kind of stuff you're going to just happen in a marathon. Because you can't really seed this game at all. The best I can do is set up a seed ahead of time where what it will... Oh, there we go. Just lost all of that. That's fine. That's totally fine. What we really need to do is just make sure that we get all of the really expensive stuff in here and take it with us. These green items are not the most important things right now. Let me just do a little bit of Jenga. That's like 90% of this game is Jenga. So we're gonna object stuff the remainder of these things. So real simple. Back the car up. Drop that there. Drop you there. Get back in. Do that. Do that with that. Get in, and object stuff incomplete. It is going to yeet everything around the store. Didn't want to do that, but we're going to have to deal with it. But we got 5 rare items out of that one particular thing. That is incredible amounts of luck. Rare items sell for higher renown. Also, we are going to change our settings. Go back to hard. We want to get higher renown bonus from this. Real simple. Go over here. You can drive in. Do the same thing we did last time. We are going to talk to this guy over here. And we're going to sell everything that is not blue. We are also going to run over this way, run out the door, run through the door. That's going to get us access to our buying repair tools. So first off, we're going to do a quick loan here for $2,000. Take the loan. Yep, there we go. Go to our tools, buy that, buy that. Look for a thing to repair. I don't think we have anything to repair right now. But we can scan these things and see if any of them are broken. Broken or bad quality is what we want. We got broken. Basically, we updated the thing that let us do scanning on rare objects. So, anything that was rare can now be scanned. And that's that. All of our objects have been scanned, and now we're going to sell all of those objects to him, and we are already at 8 renown, which means we need to go and do 2 more auctions. We're going to go do that. We made a bunch of money back. Even with spending 500 on that, we're going to do that. Let's check our auctions. What are the times for these? 1 p.m. That's perfect. So we're going to do this one over here. We're going to buy all of the objects there. We are going to, again, remember to change our settings back to easy, because that could absolutely screw us. So we're going to do 2 more auctions. That's all we need to do at this point. That is absolutely fantastic. We're going to, again, do the same thing we did last time. The only thing that can mess this run up right now is if we get a purple. We don't want a purple. Purples are bad. We can't identify purples quickly. Not being able to identify purples quickly means we'd have to give them to a shop, and the shop would take like 8 hours to identify them, and we just do not have the time for that. We are getting into the realm of high value, which means we might have a purple. I'm hoping it's more blues. If it's more blues, then we can just do this in 1, and that will be an incredibly fast world record. Alright, we got our items. Let's see if we find some blues in here. So far it's looking like greens. Green. Also green. That's a blue. Instant sell. Take you out. Scan you. Scan that. I don't know if this is gonna be enough for one, but we're gonna try it out. Ceramic dog. Got that. I am thinking we're probably gonna be short, but we're gonna try this anyway because it is. Hopefully it's not short. So that's what this is all total 60 renown. That's yeah. We're gonna be short. We need to do one more auction real quick. If we had another blue, we'd be able to do it right here. So we're gonna do this real quick. Auctions. Sign up for this one of the village people, which is right here. Happens to be right next to us. That's perfect. We're gonna do the same thing. Hopefully we get a blue item in here. If not, we'll do some jamming and get as much of this in here as possible. Alright. We are kind of at our limit right now, and hopefully we're going to make our money back. We should. It's just some expensive nonsense. These are really, really good auctions, though. Okay, cool. Good with that. Let's root through here, do some instant sales on all the stuff that we can instant sale. That is a blue lock. That's good. We can still sell it. It's still worth renown. That's a gym ball. We're not taking that with us. Gym balls are terrible. They are some of the worst things to try and deal with. We're gonna let that gym ball just float away. Christmas objects, exercise bike, bathtub. Come on, give me one more blue, so we know we got the money back. We did spend a whole lot on these. I'm guessing that locked chest probably had some money in it, or probably had some blues in it, but it's locked, so that's one of those things that's kind of really not great. Less than ideal, but it's fine for our purposes. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna drop that in there. We're basically gonna load up the back of our truck with all of the small objects we possibly can. We're gonna take all of the small objects out of that other one, and we're gonna just drop them right on top. These don't really require us to be finicky or precise at all, because they're small. They kind of like find the nooks and crannies and just sort of jam themselves in there. Just fine. That is a bunch of papers. Military generator is worth a bunch. That's worth a bunch. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna move that. Alright, we're gonna drop this over here, and we are going to commence with our stuffing operations. There's a lot of big things. Okay, so, again. That. You. And you. Same thing, again. Moving. You. We lost a bunch of stuff. Lost a bunch of things because it was moving. Well, okay, this is gone just slightly pear-shaped. Come back here. Ah, not ideal. Okay, it's fine. We didn't lose much. Didn't lose all that much. Yeah, the dangers of using this this technology too much is that it can be a bit of a problem if the truck decides to speed up. For some reason, speed can be a little inconsistent with this. Alright, good enough. I think all we lost over there was the mattress. That's fine. I'm pretty sure we'll get enough money back. This shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, this is kind of where we want to be at this point. Gonna sell this. It should be enough to get us over the hump, ideally. Get us enough money that we can do our thing. There's our 2K. Oh no, we are short. Slightly short. No. We're gonna go back and get that mattress. We're gonna get that mattress. We can still possibly get sub 15, which would be incredible. But oh, if I had just upped the difficulty, we would have had it. I forgot that. Fine. Fine. Yeah, we're gonna stop that right here. Our mattress is over here some. Where did our mattress get off to? Where did this mattress yeet itself to? Mattress? Are you... Are you gone? Oh. Get in the back. Get in the back, Ball. Alright, so sub 15 is not going to happen, but still, this is still incredibly fast. We got incredibly lucky, and I highly doubt this is ever going to happen again. So, I'll take it. I'll still take it. It's still a 15-minute win. You're there. Sell. Good. Run outside. And we're going to buy that, and we bought that, and we're good. Alright, 15 minutes and 14 seconds. It could have been faster. That was entirely my fault for doing some stuff that wasn't great and ideal. But we did a pretty quick run. Sorry, I was going to do this as a submission run for SGDQ, so I was explaining a lot of the tech as I was going, but very clearly, this is just gonna... I'm gonna have to redo it, because this is not a typical run. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I truly appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, y'all.